So I got a screen and a bottom screen for the back. We got the two risers. Centerpiece going across from muffler to go up. It don't fit exactly right. We're cutting a notch on that little lip that comes over. We're going to weld two plates to it and extend up, and then we're going to bolt the riser to it. Well, it come down there. So you cut that lip. You need to pull it this way? Or?
No, you are right now. The reason I make long sleeve shirts.
You got the air filters out of the Kubota excavator, the John Deere 450G, and the International dump truck. I'm gonna blow them out, show you what dust accumulates in there if you haven't never seen it blown out. And oh, I was gonna show you the finished product on my limb riser. We were putting these on the other day, and these brackets on each side bolted up good. These didn't fit exactly right. We had to do a little modification. You can see the bracket. We welded two brackets to the frame and put the riser up there, bolted through, which works fine. Done the same on the other side. Centerpiece fit fine for the exhaust. You can see the bolt here coming from the lip up there. You got about 1 inch, and you see the bolt over there. It's probably 3/8, ½ inch, something like that. This riser looks like something that dropped on top of it because it's kind of got a bow. We were looking at it the other day and noticed that. The other one may be the same way, but it works fine. I put some cat paint on it, Caterpillar paint. I don't know who makes their paint, but I went through all kind of bushes the other day. Of course, this rubbed it off on these edges, but it's from what I went through, it stayed on. That did well on the flat surfaces. This is the back screens. I hadn't got them painted yet. Had these up here holding my cooler on. So they bolted up here and here nice. Bolted up to the screen, of course, 3 places. This one, it's got a hole here, here, at the top. So 6 holes on that top piece. The 2 top ones would fit, and that's it. There's a hole here in my frame, but not going all the way through. I could have drilled through it and put a bolt there, but what I elected to do was bolt. Of course, you got these 3 bolts holding the bottom section and top section together, and then we just welded on this side over here on each way. And like I say, that's good enough. I don't see where you got to have all that other unless you're going to take the screen off, and I have no intention of taking it off. I get the batteries back here fine, the back compartment fine. So these come off of a 550G. This is a 450G, but you can see it works out fine. Those tubes on the end of the risers up there are open. I'm gonna plug them probably. Of course, I got this. They had cut a hole here so you could get to your mounting bolt. You still even had the rubber washers in here, spacers, whatever you want to call them. I use this. This is a, I don't even forgot what the brand. It's not stamped on there anywhere, but it's got some good air to it. This is international. It don't look too bad. See if we can do a little more with the Kubota. All right, we got a new filter for the dozer. Outside filter. This one's a little heavier, but it's got so much dirt in it. Not really a good comparison. Look inside. The dirt they get. They didn't have this filter, the inner filter. I'll have to order it later. Alright, put a new one on. They're in. And put our cap on. This is one thing I bought. I regret. I've had the manual type grease guns for years. We used to work in the oil field. We would grease pumping units with them. And it would take a while to grease them, plus sometimes it would take a good little while to get the grease gun to prime back up and get ready to go again. But this, what I'm fixing to show you, so you can use a little more grease with this if you just leave it wide open. So you got speed, you got 1 and 2, and you however many shots you want to put out, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You just leave it on and it just continues. It's prime. Those manual, I have sit there and primed, and I crack the cap and do a bunch of different things. It takes a while to get the air out of it when they get a little wear on them. I get grease all over everywhere. All right. So both of my lift cylinders on here is leaking. This one was making a bigger mess, so I decided to go ahead and do this one maybe this month. Next month I may do the other one. Harder, easier. And make sure you don't have no trash in there. Tap this in. Get this piece back in so we can get a ring. Out of the way. So you got a ring right here, recessed, and this sits in that recess. Let's just try to get it back up in here. Uh-oh. No, that's right. I thought the thing shot out of there. I couldn't see it. Now we got to pull this back out so we can get our nut on there. Now, I can get that to it out. Pull it on the cylinder. Tap this around. Take a pipe wrench, Stilson, whatever you want to call it. Snug it up. Let's tap this on in. Make sure we get no trash in there. Hook our hoses up. You ain't got no trash. I had them covered up.
Your attention, your affection, your money, whatever that is your God. What is it in your life right now that's getting your time, your attention, your affection, your money? For a lot of people, it's television programs and movies. I know people that think nothing of sitting in front of the television set for 4 and 5 hours in one evening, but when they come to the house of God for 4 or 5 hours, for many people, it's sports activities and ball games.